Jim McGill, Beer Insider. Fernando started on fire in the first half, 19 of 21. What did that mean to you, being able to come into a hostile environment like that and be able to perform almost flawlessly in that first half?
Yeah, the leaders of the team last night, such as Nohl and a lot of other guys, we came together and said, it's Cal versus the world in this sense. They're going to come into a hostile environment, 88,000 wide out, but we know that if we just execute play by play, that we're going to have a great result. So that was just a testament to the coaching staff calling great plays and everybody on offense having all 11 guys execute their play and do their job and stay poised. So it was a great job by the offense collectively.
And all safe to say it was the biggest game of your career?
Yeah, shout out to my defense, man. They kept my spirits high. I didn't have the best, first series. So, and shout out to the leaders, keeping the juice, so I couldn't let those guys down. So it was a collective effort.
Thomas Dunn, right from California. Fernando, a smooth first half for you and a gritty and gutty second half for you. How were you able to manage all the adjustments you had to make both in processing, both in execution throughout the game?
Yeah, on offense, we got started hot, and second half, Auburn's a great team, testament to their community, their fans, and their team and their coaches, because they were doing great, and they came after us in the second half. But it was still having that juice that Noah was talking about. It's the synergy of our team, it's the culture of our locker room, and just the culture of the team leaders. And no matter who it is, we have everybody waving towels, saying "Let's go." There's no player hierarchy in Cal. It was everybody cheering each other on. Whether you had a great play, whether you had a so-so play, it was all of us coming together and maintaining that energy in front of 88,000.
I lean on all the people in the DB group, man. Shout out Miles, shout out Craig, Jair, Lou, all those guys, man.
Marcus.
So, yeah, Marcus, feel me? And my
free
coaches.
Marcus.
Yeah, free Marcus. And my coaches, man, they just told me, just stay locked in, stay locked in. So that's what I had to do.
Fernando, did you come into this game thinking you might have to throw the ball quite a bit instead of the running game with your outstanding running attacks?
We have an amazing running attack, and that stems from Coach Blesh, all the offensive linemen, and the plethora of running backs, that we have. You saw Javen Thomas, Jaden Ott, Callaway. We have we just have so many guys. I'm just blanking because we have so many guys. But when it's my time to be called and my job needs to be executed, that's a part of our offense. If we need to run the ball a lot, then we'll do that. If we need to throw the ball a lot, we'll do that. But we all have trust in each other, whether it's running the ball, throwing the ball, whatever the scheme is, we all have trust in each other. Everyone's going to do their job, and that was a great job by our offense today. And even in the end, although we threw a lot, Javen Thomas and Jaden Ott, Callaway, all those guys had pretty big runs, and we were able to streak a nice touchdown and get a couple of good drives going together with the run.
Hey, congratulations, guys. Doug Parrish here. Football organically. I have lost my voice, so excuse me. I've been cheering on you guys, and I love what I see out there. I love the momentum. I love the tenacity. And Nohl, you're getting your hands on the ball, man, often lately. What is contributing to that?
Just wanting to win and all the work, I put in with my team in the offseason, fourth quarter program, going through that with those guys and Coach B, and all that's just coming together now, so we just got to keep it going.
And Fernando, for you are extremely tough out there. You look like you got a little banged up, and just like before, you just got back up, and that shows a lot of leadership. Talk to us about that.
My teammates, and quarterback is a different position, but my teammates, they go out there and fight every single down for me physically, and we all fight for each other. So I know that I need to have my teammates back. They have my back. So we have a really strong offensive culture like that. And then also, shout out Football Organically. Love the podcast. Also, this guy, he had like 5 picks, and one of them, if people want to, roast me or whatever, I could say it. I'll go out for my boy. That one wasn't a pass interference. And throughout playing fall camp and all that stuff, seeing we are secondary. This is NFL secondary. The Cal defense had the Takers a couple years ago, which was great, and they're just legends in the Cal history. And I believe this is the next group. Going against these guys, it's tough. It's really tough. And Nohl, Marcus, Stax, Craig, Jair, Zay, and I know I'm missing somebody or somebody, so don't roast me on that. But that's an explosive group, and that's why receivers are getting so much separation because of the good on good training that we had.
So you guys, Fernando, you brought it up. There's some controversial calls in the second half that could have really been game changers. the interception could have potentially ended the game, the targeting call, which seemed to be a shot by the shoulder instead of the helmet. How do you address that when you're on the sidelines, you're trying to shake it off and stay focused?
That's a big thing, and I've been here for, this is my third year here, and if I'm being entirely honest, first year that I was here, that might have shooken us up and thrown us off the track. But just because all the hard work we put into and the extremely strong culture that we've developed, I'd missed the transfer portal, and we got so much good talent. We've maintained that culture in the sideline of saying, hey, we have our backs. No, like, you have my back, I have your back, going to each other. So it's just great to see how this Cal team is really getting put together. And it's really something special just from all the offseason collaborative work that we did with offense, defense. You know, when defense got together out of football, when offense got together out of football, I mean, it just speaks testaments to our team and our culture that, hey, they might give us a little jab, but we're going to dodge the next one and knock them out. So it's a good.
All right, we're going to go to Zoom now with Joaquin Ruiz from the Daily Cal.
Hey, Fernando. You talk about your receivers making big-time plays. Today, you guys were hobbled. Jaden obviously was a little injured, and the receiving room overall was pretty injured. Can you talk about your connection with Isaiah in 2 weeks now?
Yeah, I think all my passing touchdowns have been through Isaiah, and that just speaks testament. He was a third-string guy at the beginning of fall camp, and he worked and worked and worked. And we talk a lot. We're really good friends on football and outside of football. And that's what builds that chemistry, the extra route running, and just having that friendship similar to Tron, Mikey, JB, Maven that we all have outside of football. But it's a testament to him, testament to all the receivers. All the receivers made huge plays. We come in here, the SEC DBs, and we're like, okay, like we believe our guys are better, or not just as good as these SEC DBs that we go against every single day in practice. So that gives us confidence, and I'm really proud of everybody stepping up, especially in an injured group or missing a couple of guys, but it's always the next man up, and I'm really proud of Zay. Zay and I have talked a lot because this is a situation that I was in last year, similar to his, starting off third string and then playing a pivotal role in the team. So I'm extremely proud of him, and yeah.
Matt Marino from Rivals.
One more real quick. Is that
Okay, go ahead, Joaquin.
You speak of your role last year. Did you have a chance, you mentioned it before the game, but did you get to talk to Sam Jackson at all today?
I'm really bummed I wasn't able to because I believe that we had an interview right after, but I was really bummed. I wanted to talk to Sam, another one of my friends over there, number 4 receiver, Camden. We play on the same 7-on-7 teams, but I was able to talk to their defense coordinator, who was very pleasant, number 9, Asante Samuel. A lot of the SEC, I mean, it's competition, but this guy, he made sure that I was all right, so props to him. It just speaks to his character and the Auburn's fans' character and their team character. And so I wasn't able to talk to him. I'll probably call him after. And I don't know if I have this chance, but I just want to make sure Thomas and Jim will go get this. I just want to say, before we leave, I want to say shout out to the Burners for getting me this shirt. I mean, this is great. I know a couple guys. This is amazing, and just shout out to them.
All right, Matt Moreno from Rivals, go ahead.
Nohl, there's a lot made about their receiver group after what they did last week, over at Auburn. Was there any kind of special challenge among the DBs and the secondary this week that you guys were just talking about, maybe trying to neutralize them? And what was the conversation like during the game as you guys were able to kind of really control things on the outside?
The conversation was just eliminate the vertical shots because we knew going into the game they were going to try to take their shots, and then when the ball is in the air, it's our ball. So no 50-50, it's our ball. So I feel like we did a good job of that today. The defense getting so many turnovers, getting the ball back to Fernando and those guys is a testament to our defense, man. So that was the main message, just eliminate the vertical shots, and then when something does happen, next play mentality.
All right, Jeff Ferrado from Cal Bears on SI.
Yeah, this is for Fernando. Fernando, can you tell us what happened on that play where you got the first down on the keeper and you kind of looks like you tweaked your knee a little bit? And how are you? And also, can you talk a little bit further about this meeting the leaders had last night? Who was involved in that when you guys proclaimed it's Cal against the world?
Yeah, well, good to see you, Mr. Ferrado. Although I can't see you in person, it's always good talking to you. And the run, similarly, thankfully, it wasn't the same, but it gave me a flashback to the bowl game when I hyperextended my knee there. So, but thankfully to our great training staff, we're gonna get it checked out. No update on it. Feels good though. Might just be the adrenaline, but I definitely feel good. And the leaders, we had this year, instead of 2 captains, we had 11 captain committee that we have that we rotate. That's why you see different captains every game. People on the committee consist of Nohl, Jack Endries, Jaden, Chandler, TJ Session, Miles Williams, David Reese, Craig Woodson, Ricky, X, and then, X, David Carlton, and then myself. And whenever Coach Wilcox preps us for the schedule and just gives us all the details of the keys to win the game, we all come in after and talk as a team. It's really important to have that culture as a team, that we have each other's backs, because love the coaches, and the coaches know this. We love them to death, but at the end of the day, we're the ones out there fighting with our brothers, for our brothers. So that was a great thing. David Reese was the one that really sparked it, as he's had an instrumental leadership role that has elevated this team. But everybody, all those captains really led, and even the non-captains, they led a lot. And just, we embrace in Cal, you don't need to be a captain to lead. You don't need to be special marked or whatever it be. So really proud of the captains and the non-captains that stepped up and led.
So it was sort of the 11 of you in front of the whole team, is that the meeting?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
All right, last question in the room here from Thomas Dunn for these two.
Both for Fernando and Nohl, Coach Wilcox has explained for years on end that this team needs to find a way to win close games and win when it counts. Why is this team that was able to get over the top in this situation?
It's just a testament of what we did in the offseason and what we talked about, because every day I think we went into the mindset like we have to change the narrative. We can't be losing these close games. So what we put into the offseason is just showing right now. So we're just going to keep going.
It's the repetitiveness, and I know there's a terrible saying, the typical stuff that people say on social media. And we had a lot of coaches and a lot of players that have been here, stepped up and said, hey, we're sick of this. We're sick of this. Oh, we would have been 10-2 if we scored 5 more points in the regular season. We're done with that and realize that good teams and great teams, they finish out and they close. So whenever the offense, whenever we're going against the defense on long drives, or if the defense is on, I know in both huddles, offense and defense, we're like, we got to punch it in, or we got to stop it. We got to finish. And that was one of our big emphases this offseason, to finish the play, to finish the drive, and to finish the game. And as you see, it shows up on a national stage here, so I'm really proud of all my guys, and I know Nohl says the same about that, and it's all about finishing. And we did today, but we have a long season ahead of us, and we're looking forward to carrying this momentum into next week in San Diego State.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.